Welcome. Welcome to the first course in your research series, and you have made it. You have made it to the final stage of your dissertation journey, and I just have to start out by saying congratulations. We all know in this program how much you have invested. You've invested your time, you've invested your energy to get this far. And we know that you and your loved ones have sacrificed a great deal so that you can be here, so that you can be in a place where you are about to make your own small contribution to human knowledge. Congratulations, because you are on the final stretch towards a very prestigious club of less than 1% of the world's population that holds a doctoral degree. So far, your classes have focused on the mastery of existing knowledge, and someone else determined so far what knowledge you mastered. The series that you begin today is very different than anything you've done so far, and that is because you are in the driver's seat now. And this is really exhilarating, and it's also at points really scary. So what we hope to do as your faculty in this research series is we hope to guide you in getting the skills that you need so that you can solve a puzzle of your own choice. So something that you find personally and professionally meaningful. You are in the driver's seat now. And this research series will not be about mastering the known. That's what your bachelor's degree was about. That's what you did in your master's. But you are all already masters. And now you are about to take the risky and very thrilling step into the unknown. So what you're doing in this research series is you are going beyond what you have already mastered. And I know that each one of you watching this video is a busy professional. You are a member of a family. You are a member of a community that needs you. And your time is your most valuable, non-renewable resource. And we are honored that you are spending this time with us, that you are on this learning adventure that you would not have undertaken if you didn't think it was really worth the effort. So thank you. Thank you for being here. And that being said, if you're anything like me, you're probably asking yourselves at least two questions. So one, how is this class going to help me write a dissertation that is worth the time and energy that you've put into it? And then the second question I'd be asking is, how will the time I spend on this class advance me towards the moment I hear my advisor say, "Congratulations, doctor, you have successfully defended your dissertation"? And those of you who are more quantitatively minded may be especially nervous as you ask yourselves these questions, because you saw this class has qualitative research in the title, and you're just not sure how helpful it will be to you. So let me say first off that this class is about two distinct but very intimately related things. It's about, number one, developing your study, whether it's qualitative or quantitative, and number two, teaching your research methods. So first and foremost, it's about developing your own original research where you are in the driver's seat. What I love about our research courses is that this is the stage where you are the one setting the agenda. Now, most of you are amazing practitioners. You're living right there in the trenches of the real world, and you have a deep and often painful awareness of what sort of knowledge really matters. So this is the first question. How will this class help you write a dissertation that really makes a difference in the real world? It's designed so that you come out at the end with a slightly more clear picture of a question or a puzzle that you, and not only you, but others too, believe is truly worth solving. So we want you to leave this class passionate about your question or your puzzle, and we want you to leave here with a question or puzzle that is answerable through research. So this is where the second purpose of the class comes in, and that is teaching you research methods. You know what matters in the real world. you know what matters in your world. What we know as your faculty that you may not know yet is what sort of knowledge is realistically obtainable through research. Because the question you start out with today may turn out not to be answerable through research, or it may require a lot more time and money than you have or are willing to spend for the sake of a dissertation. So in order for your whole project to be realistic in a world where, as you well know, time and money do not grow on trees, you need to learn about research methods as you develop your own study. So that is why in this class, one forum each week is about developing your own potential study, and then one other forum is to teach you about research methods. So in this series, you will learn about qualitative methods first and quantitative methods second. So this class focuses on qualitative methods, but keep in mind that this sort of sharp division into qualitative and quantitative methods is a little bit artificial, and we all really need both. So quantitative folks, those of you out there who love numbers and you just can't wait to run a regression, you will benefit from this class as much as those who love sitting down with people and hearing their stories and hearing their deep answers to the why and how questions. Because in this class, you will be invited to think about qualitative research in the context of the topic that you are interested in. And you may already have such a quantitative research problem, and if that's the case, that's really fantastic. We want to be clear that we are not pressuring you in this class to do qualitative research, just like we're not pressuring you in the next class to do quantitative research. We are just teaching you to be a good consumer of research, period. And we're teaching you general principles of good research design that will serve you well regardless of methodology. You will be developing a problem statement in this class that is qualitative in nature, and for some of you that will just be for the sake of practice. And we want to be clear that you do not have to use this statement in your eventual dissertation. It's just a way to learn qualitative methods in a context that matters for you personally. So to sort of summarize, what we ultimately want for you is we want to help you arrive at a middle ground between what knowledge you know really matters in the real world and what knowledge is realistically obtainable through research. And the outcome may very well be a compromise. And as with any compromise, there may be a little bit of grieving along the way, as you will maybe find out in this class that what you wanted to study, that you thought would be a good research problem, it would be a good research problem for a team of 12 scientists over 12 years. We've seen this happen in this class, but it may not be realistic for a study that you need to get done in just a couple of years. So the journey that you begin today will be rich in all kinds of emotions, and because it's all about knowledge that matters to you, it will be unlike any other class that you've had in the past. You will love it, your curiosity will really flourish, and you will find yourself really engrossed in your work, but at times, we just have to warn you, you will also feel stuck. There will be points where you will be hopeless and frustrated, and that is good, and that is a normal part of this process. It won't be easy. And it's all the more so because of a vibe that I'm getting from you even over the silver screen. So let me see if I can feel that vibe a little bit more. Let's see, can you get a little bit closer? Ah, okay. Yep, I feel it. I feel the vibe of a perfectionist. I feel the vibe of a professional, someone who's really good at what they do. Oh yeah, and I'm also sensing some A students on the other side of the screen. Are you out there? Yeah, you are. You're people who really like to be in control and you really like to stay on top. Yes, you are my kind of people. And you're also experts. There's a lot of you out there who are experts at your jobs, and you have no patience for incompetence. You do not like incompetence, especially in yourself. And because of the vibe I'm getting, I know that you are all entering into really uncomfortable territory. So it's really good news that we are not defined by our expertise. We are not defined by how well we cross the T's and dot the I's. It's such a good thing that we are accepted, beloved children of God, regardless of how incompetent or vulnerable we may feel at the moment. And you will feel that. You'll feel that many times before you actually join this very prestigious club of less than 1% of the world's doctors. So getting there requires the courage to be incompetent once again. It requires the courage to risk vulnerability right now, right when you may be at the top of your professional game. So welcome. We are just so thrilled you're here.